Hello, welcome you all to the next video lecture of this session, that is electromagnetic wave propagation or electromagnetic wave characteristics also we can say. Now in the last class we have seen the Poynting theorem, that is Poynting theorem we have taken, we have seen that Poynting theorem states that so we have seen in different form, that is P average. In the form of P average we have seen that is 1 by 2 the real part of ES star, that is P average, that is we have seen this equation P average of Z, that is 1 by 2 real part of ES cross product of HS complex conjugate. Thus we have seen this one, and similarly we have seen the equation in terms of the power. In terms of power we have seen that is P average of Z. So P average of Z also we have seen, that is P average of Z is equal to E naught square by 2 into mod of eta e power minus 2 alpha Z cos theta of eta into AZ is the P average power we have seen. So we have to remember these formulas in order to do problems relating to this Poynting theorem. So now let us do some problems here. So the first problem we are going to see here. The first problem, let me start here. The first problem is in a non-magnetic medium. Let me write a question here. In a non-magnetic medium, E is equal to, E has given E here, E is equal to 4 sine 2 pi into 10 to the power of 70 minus 0.8x into AZ volts per meter. So he is asking find in that epsilon r eta, B the time average power, time average power carried by the wave C. Next he is asking the final, the total power crossing 100 centimeter square of plane 2x plus y is equal to 5. So this is a question he has given. Now we will try to solve this one by one. So first of all, write the given data here. He has given, that is non-magnetic medium. That is, let us write the given data. Non-magnetic medium he has given. So that is mu r is equal to 1 we can say here. Okay, that is for non-magnetic medium we know that alpha is equal to 0 here. Okay, for non-magnetic medium alpha is equal to 0 and beta is not equal to omega by c here. Okay, now here he has given E has given as 4 sine 2 pi into 10 to the power of 70 minus 0.8x AZ he has given volts per meter. In terms of volts per meter, let us write it, and we'll try to what we have to find, epsilon r and eta we have to find. Okay, he has, from this we can say that the omega value is 2 pi into 10 to the power of 7 he has given omega, and beta from this because beta into z, that is beta is 0.8 we can easily say, and the wave is propagating in the positive x direction we can say, that is positive x direction. Okay, so the wave is propagating along positive x direction. So because we can say that if it is minus here we can say that it is positive, propagating in the positive, and if it is plus here we can say that it is propagating in the negative x direction here. Okay, now the electric field is having the component along AZ direction, that is z direction we can say. Now we know that mu is equal to mu naught into mu r, and epsilon is equal to epsilon naught into epsilon r. Okay, so now we need to find here epsilon r. Now we know that beta formula for non-magnetic medium, beta is equal to omega root mu epsilon here. Now beta value already he has given 0.8 into, that is equal to, omega is 2 pi into 10 to the power of 7, that is square root of mu naught into mu r, epsilon naught into epsilon r. So if you can remove these values, 2 pi into square root 10 to the power of 7, square root of mu naught epsilon naught is 1 by c here, that is I can write here as c is equal to 1 by square root of mu naught epsilon naught. So this value is here, 1 by c here I can write 1 by c into square root of mu r is 1 here and epsilon r is we have to find. Okay, now next let me write here question number 2. Okay, now from this we have to write 0.8 into 2 pi into 10 to the power of 7 by c square root of epsilon r. Okay, now send these all these values and get the value here, that is square root of epsilon r is equal to 2 pi into 10 to the power of 7, and that is that is we will get c by c into 0.8, that is 0.8 by 2 pi into 10 to the power of 7 we get here. Okay, now I can write here as c value is 3 into 10 power of 8 meters per second, that is velocity of light 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. Okay, I can write here as that is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 into 0.8 by 2 pi into pi, that is into 10 to the power of 7 I can write here. So this value turns around to be 12 by pi. Okay, you can check this by using your calculators, or else just take the calculations here, you will get the value here, this 0.8. Okay, that is if I take multiplication 8 here, it is almost equivalent to 12 by pi. Now epsilon r value you can calculate by using your calculators, 14.59. okay, you will get here as, okay, epsilon r value. Okay, so this is the epsilon r value. Now we have to calculate the value of eta here. Eta is equal to, we know that the general formula, eta is equal to square root of mu by epsilon here, that is square root of mu naught by epsilon naught and mu r by epsilon r here. Okay, now already we know this eta naught value, that is eta naught is equal to square root of mu naught by epsilon naught, that is equal to 120 pi here. Now I will say directly substitute here 120 pi, square root of mu r is 1 here, okay, mu r is 1 here, and epsilon r we got this one 12 by pi here we got, epsilon square root of epsilon r here we got 12 by pi. After substituting that one, that is root square root of epsilon r here. Okay, so that is 12 by pi. So after substituting these values, 120 pi by that is 12 by, actually this square root of epsilon r is 12 by pi. This square root of epsilon r is 12 by pi. Okay, this value is epsilon r. Okay, so after taking the square root we will get this value. Okay, now 120 pi by 12 by pi here, so it will be equivalent to 12 and 1 10 pi square. Okay, so it will be equivalent to eta is equal to, we will get 98.7 ohms. Okay, this is the value of the eta what we are going to get. And next similarly we have to solve the B question here. Let us solve the B question. What is asking? The B question is the time average power carried by the wave. So we need to calculate the time average power carried by the wave here. So that is we have to calculate P, that is B question here, this P, that is E cross H we have to take. Okay, so that is we know that the general formula E mod E naught square by that is eta. So in the question he has given this value cos theta of eta. I mean, after taking the calculations we can directly write that that is, in question he has given sine, that is I can write here the general formula of this one, E naught square sine square. In question he has given sine, we have to write sine square omega t minus beta x into ax. So as we can say that we can calculate, as we know that the direction of the wave is along the x, that is direction of propagation along the x direction, positive x direction. Okay. So now I can say that P average power, that is average power, we have to integrate this one in the limits 1 by t integral 0 to t P of that is P of t dt. Okay. So now I can write here 1 by t integration of 0 to t E naught square by eta sine square omega t minus beta x into ax. So this is a general formula here, and now sine square I can expand this in the form of integrating this one, that is sine square a I can write, that is this is sine square I can write here 1 minus cos 2a by 2 we can write, that is if I integrate this one, if I integrate this 1 by cos 2a by 2, this term is going to be 0 here. Why? Because integration of the cos function, even cos function in the limits 0 to 2 pi is always 0. So remember that you can verify this one. Okay, that is integration of either cos 2 pi or cos 2x or sin 2x. I integrating in the limits 0 to 2. 2 pi means here we are having the limits 0 to 2 pi, that is t is 2 pi by omega. So if I substitute here in the place of t, omega t is there, if I substitute here t in place of t, if I substitute here 2 pi by omega, it will be equivalent to 2 pi. If I substitute 0 here, this value, it will be 0, sin 0 and 2 pi will be always 0 here. Okay. So now I can write here, that is 1 by t integration of E naught square by eta. So I can write here 1 minus cos 2a by 2 I can write. So now I can say that this part is 0 here. So now I can write here this one like this, P average is average power is that is 1 by E naught square by eta into t we are having, that is 2 also we are having. So now we are having the only the 1 here, 1 into dt integration 0 to t. So we can write here as E naught square by t into eta into 2. So integration of 1 is dt is t, so I can substitute t, so this t will get cancelled here. So I can write here mod eta square, eta not here, eta not e not here. In E naught, in problem question itself he has given, you can see the question, this is the value of E naught here, E of, okay. So E naught square is I can write here as 16, because E naught here is given as 4 here. I can add 16 by eta is we have already calculated 98.7 ohms into AX I can write here. Okay. Now this value turns around to be P average is equal to you can check this value 81 AX milliwatts per meter square. Okay. So you can check using your calculators. Okay. Now we'll do the third sheet question. See, we are having, he has given, he is asking to calculate the total power crossing 100 centimeter square of plane 2x plus y is equal to 5. So now we'll write the plane here, 2x plus y is equal to 5. So actually we have to convert this into the form of x of y function of f of xy, 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0, or else we can write here like this. And delta f here we can write, this delta f we can write in the function 2x ax plus y ay we can write in this form. Now the normal vector for this delta f function we can write here. This is the general formula we have seen in the first unit. The normal vector is an is equal to plus or minus delta f by mod of delta f. So delta f function is here, that is 2x ax by plus y ay. Okay. Now, so this constant is treated to be 0 here. You can neglect this one. We don't have any unit. We don't have any component for this one, either x, y, or z. So that's why we are neglecting that one. We should not take that one. Now, delta f will become here 2x ax plus y ay by square root of this one will become 4 plus 1, that will be, this will be equivalent to, unit normal vector is equivalent to here 2x ax plus y ay by, I can write here as root 5. Okay, now for this the total power we need to calculate here, that is p average, p average of total, that is already we have seen this one, p average, that is total average power. So we have to integrate this, whatever the total average power we have got, we have to take the integration for that one. Okay, so now I can write here like this, p average of that one is p average dot ds. So the average power he has given as 81, we have calculated that one, that is above we have calculated 81 ax milliwatts per meter square. So I can write here as this average we have got 81 into 10 to the power of 3 milli. I will write in terms of 10 power of 3 ax. I can write here ax dot. Now as this ds, we are having differential surface. Here he has given in the question 100 centimeter square. We can write 100 into 10 power of minus 4 into this one, unit normal vector, ds is equal to, so we have to write ds is equal to here ds into am, that is unit normal vector. Okay, this is the vector and this is the magnitude and the unit normal vector here. Now I can write here 81 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ax dot, ds here is 100 into 10 to the power of minus 4, ds, I mean the differential surface area is here, ds he has given, this one we are getting this one. Okay, 2x plus 2x plus ay ax, 2x ax plus y ay by root 5. Okay, so root 5 I will get here. Okay, so after that, after taking the dot product, that is here ax dot ax we have, and rest of the thing is 0 here. Okay, so let me write here, this is third paper. So I can write here as 16 into 10 to the power of 5 by root 5 into, that will be changing around to 724.5 microwatts. So you can check this p average power is equal to 724.5 microwatts. So this is the thing you are going to get. So you can check this by your calculators. So you can check this value by taking a scientific calculator. Please do that on your own. Now let us go further. Another problem here. Second problem. I will stop here this problem because it is completed. Now in free space I will take another problem. This is the problem which is similar to this one. This in free space he has given h is equal to 0.2 cos omega t minus beta x az amperes per meter. So he is asking find the total power cross passing through in that AB has given a square plate of side let me check this question here. Side centimeter. Okay, side centimeter he has given, side centimeter on plane x plus y is equal to 1 he has given, and B question he has given a circular disc radius 5 centimeter on plane x is equal to 1 he has given. Okay, now let us solve this problem here, the solution. Now let me solve the solution here. Given, okay, let the given data here. Given given free space here. Okay, he has given the free space. In free space, mu is equal to mu naught and epsilon is equal to epsilon naught v naught. Okay, that is, he has given h. Grab the h value. Cos 0.2 cos omega t minus beta x az amperes per meter he has given. Now we know that for free space alpha is equal to 0 here, and beta eta is equal to eta naught, that is 120 pi also we know for free space, already we have calculated, and theta of eta, this angle is also 0, and from this h naught we can write this h naught value he has given as 0.2 he has written given, and we know that we have to calculate this E naught here, because E naught by h naught is equal to eta, so that will be equivalent to h naught into eta, we can say, that is h naught he has given as 0.2 into 120 pi. I can write here as E naught is equal to 24 pi I can write. Okay, that is 120 into this one. Okay, now I can write here as p. First we have to calculate this p, and next we can calculate the total power here, that is by integrating that one, that is E cross h is equal to E naught square, general form. Okay, E naught square by eta. So here is in problem he has given cos, we have to write cos square. If it is given sin, we can write sin square. Okay, omega t minus beta x into ax here. So the wave is propagating along x direction. So we know that the wave is propagating along plus az direction, plus ax direction. Okay, in this question itself he has given it is propagating in the positive ax direction. Okay, now the power is also be in the x direction only. Now what is the E naught value here we got, that is 24 pi whole square. Eta is eta naught here 120 pi, and integrating this one, that is cos square of omega minus beta x ax. As we know that if you are going to integrate this term, this second part is going to be 0, as we have taken in the previous problem. Cos square is equal to 1 plus cos 2a by 2, cos square a is equal to 1 plus cos 2a by 2. So as we know that if you are going to integrate anything in between 0 to t, if you are going to integrate the power, will get as 0. Let me write here, that is p average is equal to integration of 1 by t integration of 0 to t p of t dt here, p dt, that is, so we have got 1 by t integration of 0 to t, as we have got 24 pi square by eta, that is 120 pi, and cos square omega t minus beta x into ax. Okay, so as we know that if you are going to expand this one, we will get 1 plus cos 2a by 2, so the integration will become, the second part will become 0 here. So we are interested only to the first part, that is 1 by t 24 by pi whole square, we'll write this outside 120 pi. So we are left with 0 to t, 1 plus cos 2a means 1 will get. Okay, 1 by 2 we will get. Okay, dt. Okay, so this will be giving value 1 by t 24 pi whole square by 120 pi, that is, so here t will get t by 2, we can write t, this one will get cancelled here. So after doing that all that calculations, right here we will get here 24 pi by 10 I can write here, or else you can write 2.4 pi I can write here, 2.4 pi. This is ax, I have write here ax here. Okay, so this value will give me p average is equal to 53.66 milliwatts. Okay, so you can check your calculator by this 2.4 into pi. Next B question he has given, you can check the B question, ds so actually sorry for that, this is not the p average value. So actually I had to calculate for the p average for the first question. P average is equal to that is this P average dot ds. So already we have got this value. You can check this one, that is 2.4. that is we have to write P average dot ds. P average dot ds means 2.4 pi ax, that is 2.4 pi ax dot ds he has given. You can see in question he has given the a question, that is x plus y, here it is 10 centimeters. Okay, you can take here 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters he has given. 10 centimeters, 10 into centimeters means 10 into 10 power of minus 2 I can write. The surface is he has given as x plus y plus, let me check here the question, x plus y is equal to 1. So we have to take x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0, that is the function of x and y here. Now I can write here as ax plus ay by root 2. Why? Because unit normal vector we have to write. Okay, an is a unit normal vector of ax plus ay by root 2. That is ax plus ay by root 2. After substituting this one, what I get here, 2.4 pi ax dot we are getting it, that is 10 into 10 power of minus 2, that is ax plus ay by root 2. Why? Because we don't have any values for x and y, those are x and y here. So this will turn around to be ax dot ax is 1 here and ax dot ay is 0 here. Okay, we can say. Now I can write here 2.4 into pi into 10 into 10 power of minus 2 by root 2. So this value gives you 53.66 milliwatts. Okay, you can check the P average here. P average is equal to 53.66 milliwatts. And let us do the B problem here. B problem is he has given ds. You can check the ds he has given. Ds he has given x is equal to 1 and radius r as 5 centimeters. Okay, so he has given the circle here. ds is equal to pi r square. Why? Because it is a circular area of a circle here, that is pi r square into ax, that is the unit vector along that. Now the P average will become as integration of P average dot ds. So already we have got the P average, that is I can write here P average dot ds. So we can eliminate this integration by writing like this. P average dot ds means here 2.4 we have got this one, 2.4 pi ax, already we have got in the above 2.4 x into pi dot ds is this one, pi r square into ax. So here r he has given the radius, radius he has given 5 centimeters here. The 5 into 10 power of minus 2 I can write here, that is 2.4 pi ax dot ax is 1 into pi into r square is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 2 whole square into x dot x is 1 here. So this by after calculating all these values, you can get this value. You can check here 59.22 milliwatts. That is the P average. So we have got P average by taking the plane x plus y is equal to 1 and the circular ring with radius 5 as radius 5. So these are the two problems related to the pointing theorem or pointing vector. So hope you understood. So we will take rest of the remaining topic, that is we will start with the reflection of a plane wave at normal incidence in the next class. Till then, take care, bye.